doing? It's Paolo here, hanging out with GG, and we are playing For Honor. The alpha version. Yeah, we were lucky enough to be given a version of this game in advance to try it out of its release date. So we're just going to go through a few basic things and talk you through what we're doing. Let's start on how to play.
So you're going to go first because...
Yeah, well, you can do the controls, so I'll talk through
okay,
it.
Alright, if you focus on this one, don't do that one.
No worries. So
right.
basically here we are. If you're familiar with the game, you get a choice of certain kind of characters. You've got a knight, you've got a barbarian, a Viking, and you've got a samurai.
There are currently only 6 characters, or 2 for each civilization or class. Is it? I don't know. Is it a civilization or a class?
2 for each of the classes. So you can get a knight with a sword or a knight with a mace. You can get a barbarian with 1 big axe, or barbarian 2 smaller axes. Samurai with a couple of swords. Samurai with a big sword. But you can add to all of those as you get packs to open, and we've got a pack to open, so we're going to open one of those in a minute. But to start off with, some of the great things about this game, there's a good training mode. Its gameplay is a bit different to other like beat 'em up style games that you play, in the sense that you have to learn to defend. Defending is as important, if not more important, than attacking in these particular situations. So the game's just going to have a go on the old defense. There you go. You can see you're using your is it left stick?
So you have right joystick and then L2 are the main 2 ones you use. And so you sort of have to. It's sort of like you'll see there'll be a red alert as to where
so on your enemy's side, you can see that it's pointing to where he's going to attack from next, so it's likely he's going to attack from next.
Yeah.
And then when it flashes red, that means he's actually going for the move, so it gives you a sort of timing.
Well, quite often it's that the yellow one is the white mark is also where they're defending. It can also mean where they're defending.
So if you're looking to attack.
Yeah, if you're looking to attack, you probably want to look to go the opposite way as they are. And well, we'll get on to attacking in a minute. So yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. Those big swords are fantastic.
Yeah.
So one of the other great things about this game is you can customise your characters. So if we just quickly pop out of this section.
Yeah. So if I try and spin around here, you'll see.
So there is game's currently customised characters. You can add paint to the armour. You can make up your own emblem. Some of the armour's different colours. Ooh. There you go. You did it.
So now I have to fight that one. And then we'll go into an actual sort of training battle.
See if you can take this guy down.
Should be easy enough.
So there are 2 kind of attack moves. You've got the heavier blows, which take longer to use, and you've got the quicker, shorter attacks.
Yeah. So basically, the green bar below is your stamina. And so when you're doing heavy attacks, it obviously uses up your stamina really quickly. So you kind of want to prioritise the amount of heavy attacks you use. So I'm going to try and block some of these attacks actually, because it's probably better to do that. But the silver bar is my health. It's sort of my armour at the same time. You'll know that most people think it's the armour and the health, but it's not, because for instance, when you're in a battle and you use the heavy attacks over and over and over, it will use up your stamina instead of your health. So that's why I sort of like that.
These are the scenes that I love, when you're charging into like a melee with those people.
So these are the grunts, I guess?
I suppose grunts is a good word for them, yeah, the soldiers.
Soldiers, yeah. And you don't have to like lock onto these
as opposed to knights.
You can sort of just slash them through them. They're really easy to kill. Which is quite hilarious actually, because you sort of just take them out waves at a time. They're very cool. But when you do get surrounded by hundreds, like in the multiplayer battles, it's a bit harder because a lot of them come at you and a lot of them surround you. It's a bit more harder to sort of deal with them. Yeah. But now this is our point, meaning that now we own this point, and now if you're in here, you get healed and things like that. So it's
that's cool. So as you're controlling areas, you can actually heal yourself. Yeah, this is another cool feature.
So you have the ladder that's going up, which is a bit flawed because it's not really clear what happens if someone goes up and down the ladder at the same time. I'd kind of like them to add something maybe about maybe
so like you can't get down the ladder or you're
well, no, I'd like them to add something like, for instance, if you're coming down the ladder, you can sort of kick the person who's below.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could fight on the ladder or fight for control of the ladder.
It'd be a bit cooler, but
rather than just sort of
they haven't
have to
yet
wait
done
your
that
turn.
really, so yeah, it's sort of.
Also, I like the idea of charging into those melees when you have lots of like weaker soldiers.
Yeah.
Rather than, there doesn't seem to be, at least I haven't seen a move where you can sort of shoulder barge your way in with a, you know, like you charge in there with a sword at your side, but rather than swinging the sword and bundle through them all. It'd be good if you could do something like that. Kind of stun the enemy, which I think you can do in one of the moves when you're doing hand-to-hand combat, but you can't seem to do in a melee. You can't
Stunning them you can, yeah, like this.
Yeah, guard break, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Whereas doing something like that in a melee.
So when you're doing 1v1s, that's always a really useful technique because you can quite often use that and then just do that. And it's sort of. It's very helpful. Or use a heavy attack afterwards is even more helpful. So it is worth using that.
So if you could do that in a melee situation where you've got lots of grunts and kind of even if you just knock them all back for a second and then get your swing off, that would be a really good idea. That'd be something kind of cool. I wonder if you could do it with the Vikings. Maybe you can do it more with the Vikings.
With the Viking, with the big person, with the big axe, you sort of pick them up and carry them away and throw them on the floor.
No, right.
But the person gets up quicker and they don't get as much stun, so it's sort of pros and cons. With the one with the two axes, it's just the same as any other one. So it's sort of.
Okay, guys. So there you go. This is we've just done the training, first training schedule thing with the knight. And there's a couple of things that we think you can improve upon, but on the whole, it still looks fantastic. So we're going to sign off on this one and move on to another training schedule, and perhaps even jump straight into the game and have a go at the game.
Should we go open the thing?
Oh, that's a good idea. So catch us on the next video. We're going to open this guest pack and see what kind of stuff we get. We might even get an extra character, some extra weapons, we're not sure. And we'll catch you later on. My name is Paolo, this is GG. See you later.
Bye.